Good evening, guys. It's me, Shells. Welcome again to Israel's Television. This is actually not a planned video and it's not going to be very long, but I had a word to share with you. Today's been a very long day for me. I just got home maybe about 10 minutes ago. I haven't even taken my evening medicine. Um, and when I say medicine, I mean natural, like vitamins and herbs and things like that, because I'm not really too keen on the pharmaceuticals. But I haven't even taken my evening medicine, and I was sitting here, on my drive home today. I was getting so frustrated. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, good old Sin City. Anyways, I live in Las Vegas and there's a lot of traffic here. And here in Vegas, like I don't know where any of you guys are located, but I know in different states there's different traffic laws. Well, unless it states no right turns on red here in Nevada, or at least in the city that I'm in, you could turn on a red light. Well, like I said, I already had a long day and I was driving home all the way from Egypt, just, and the traffic wasn't horrible, but when I get off to go on my stop, and I'm ready to get home because I have to get up and go to work tomorrow. And the cars are just sitting there and it's a green light. And I don't know exactly what the holdup was because I couldn't see, what was going on in the front, but I just know that the green light was there and there was no movement and it stayed like that until there was a red light. Well, when it came to the red light, that's when like several cars went because there was no oncoming traffic from that way. And so finally it gets to like the car in front of me and me, and there's still no traffic. And so I kind of like honk, like, hey, you could turn. And I could see them looking at me in the rear view or whatever. And I started getting really frustrated because I'm motioning like, hey, you could turn, like there's no cars coming, you can go. And I got so frustrated, and I allowed it to take me a little bit out of my energy to where when the light finally turned green and the person proceeded to go, they went extremely slow. I'm sure it was probably in response to my honking. But I zooped around them and got, to the lane that I wanted. And I sat there getting like just super frustrated. I'm really upset. And I'm like, God, you see this, like, I'm sorry for allowing myself to get that upset. I'm sorry for allowing that to take me out of, your peace and your shalom. But you've seen that. And let me tell y'all what God told me. He said, you're not submitting to my will. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That's what he said. Like, you're not submitting to my will. And I sat there and I said, like, okay, God, that I always try to do, what you need me to. I'm always loving. I'm always caring. And he's like, yeah, but you're still not submitting to my will. If we know that God is in control of everything, if we know that in the book of Job, like even the devil had to ask permission to move, like if we know these things, then that means even that red light, even that person that I in my head thought was, being slow or not paying attention, that was God's will. And instead of me submitting to that and just sitting back and chilling and going with the flow, I got angry. And he had to tell me, you're still not submitting. Like, yes, you tell people about me. Yes, you spread the word. Yes, you spread love. Yes, you go give food to people. Yes, you make sure everybody has stuff to drink. Yes, you do all these things. Yes, you constantly tell people about me. Yes, you always give me the glory. But you're still not submitting. Because when these things transpire, you get upset. And if you know that I have everything under control, why are you upset? Why are you allowing this man who sat at this light for 3 minutes when he could have went? Why are you allowing that to upset you when you know that I'm in control? That means you're not submitting to my will. And he got me when he said that, when he revealed that message and implanted it into my brain at that very moment to let me know that even though I was doing all these things, I was checking all these boxes, I still was not submitting to his will. Because when you fully submit to his will, nothing will bother you. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. I mean not even death. Because you know that if you kill the body, you only free the soul. And to be absent from the body is present with the Lord for those who know. And So I had to get on here and share that with you guys because it was like, um, it was a good word, and I wanted to spread that to other people that if we fully submit, we have no worries, we have no stress. Like it could be where you are about to be evicted, but if you're fully submitted, you're not even worried about it. It could be to where, and let's say not even eviction, because let's say your house catches on fire. You paid your bills, everything's good, your house catches on fire. Well, when you're fully submitted to God, that don't even matter because he has a plan for that. And it might even be just for his glory. So he can bless you with something tenfold or 20-fold what you had. And when we get angry or frustrated, or when we get to a point where we're not in a proper energy of peace and joy that he says that he gives us. He says he does not give us a spirit of fear or even confusion, but of peace and a sound mind. So if we're out of that, that means we're not submitting and we're out of his will. Because when we're in his will, nothing matters. It doesn't matter if your leg gets chopped off. And I know these are crazy scenarios, but it's that serious and it's that real. Everybody has different paths. Everybody has different jobs to perform here. So we're all going to have different things that we go to. But it's very important to submit to him. And I guess you can say, when you're not submitting is when you're not feeling right, when you're getting angry, when you're getting frustrated, when you're starting to blow your head gaskets or whatever. That's when you're not submitting. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Just a quick, simple word about, when you fully submit and when you're going with the flow, it's like nothing can bother you. And it's something as simple as getting angry in traffic is basically not submitting to God. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Again, this is just a quick little word. With that being said, have a good night. Don't forget to shine your lights. And until next time.